Hey everyone, hope you all had a wonderful Monday. We are ready to get started. I'm excited to share with everybody what It Works is and why I love it so much. So I am Nichole Burdett. I am a Presidential Diamond with It Works Global, and I've been with the company for 4.5 years. So almost 5 years ago, I was kind of introduced to this wrap, and I'd heard a little bit about it, but I was very skeptical. But I had a little girl who was 1 year old, and I was struggling to get back to my normal self. So I thought I'd give it a try. And the first time I tried it, I fell in love with it. I loved the results that I got, and I decided to start sharing it with others. And I'll go into my story a little bit more a little bit later, but I want to kind of share with you guys a little bit about our products. So It Works Global is known for their skinny wrap. That is our flagship product, and it's something that nobody else has. It's a first to market product, and you can only get it through It Works distributors, so that's pretty cool. So what it is it's a non-woven cloth. This is kind of what it looks like. We tease that it kind of looks like a giant maxi pad, because it does. But it works awesome, so I don't really care what it looks like. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. I have washed off the material off of it, or not the material, the product off of it, just to show you kind of what it looks like. But it comes pre-packaged in a little package just like this, and they come in boxes with 4 wraps in them. So 4 wraps is considered a full treatment. You can try just one, just to kind of give you a little sample, let you kind of decide if you like it. Most people will see results after the first wrap, but some people won't see results after the first one. Some people need 2, 3, or 4 to see, to see actual results. So, for example, like I saw results after my very first one, and that was what got me excited about it. But like, for example, my sister didn't see results until after her 3rd one. So everybody's different. All of our bodies work differently. So I always recommend trying 4 just so that you can see your actual results, and so you're getting those results. Basically, they're super easy to put on. Something that I love about them is that you can do them in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to go to a spa to do them. You just put it on. Like, you can put it anywhere from your chin down. You can do your stomach, your arms, your legs, really anything. From your neck down. You put it on, you wait 45 minutes, and then you take it off. If you would like, you can secure it with saran wrap or like an ace bandage or whatever. Like, I usually will use saran wrap just because it stays on better for me. I'm usually around doing different things. Like this morning, I actually wrapped after I got out of the shower, and I went and got my hair done, and I had the wrap on me the whole time. So it's super easy. Nobody knew that I had a wrap on the whole time I was there. But I just left it on because I was running out of the house, so I put it on, left, and there we go. So it's super easy. I love that you can do it in the comfort of your own home. You don't have to wrap it in anything if you don't want to. If you're just going to lay on the couch and watch a movie, you can just put it on. As long as it stays where it's supposed to for at least 45 minutes, you'll get those results. So you leave it on for 45 minutes. It takes a full 3 days for it to work. So we recommend that you wrap every 3 days. If you wrap more than every 3 days, you're actually wasting a wrap because it takes a full 3 days for it to work. So you wrap, and then for 3 days you wait. And within those 3 days, we recommend that you drink as much water as you can. We recommend half your body weight in ounces, which is actually like the recommended amount for normal people anyway. So it's really not a lot of water that you're supposed to be drinking. We just recommend that you really stay hydrated. It helps with your results and make sure that you're, keeping those fluids going. And then the other thing that I really recommend is that you take your pictures. So this is something that when I tell people, they're like, I am not taking pictures of myself. And I totally get it. Nobody wants to see pictures of their area that they're trying to fix, right? But the reason that the pictures are super important is because we are all our own worst critics, and we look at ourselves in the mirror every single day, and we think we look the same. If I hadn't taken my pictures that first time, I wouldn't have believed that it worked. Like, I felt a little bit different, but if I hadn't compared my before and after picture, I wouldn't have seen the big change that I saw when I did. So that's the only reason I tell you to take your pictures. It's only for you. Nobody else has to see them. It's just so that you can see that these wraps actually do work. And the pictures don't lie. So taking your pictures is super important. So I did mention that it was for the chin down. So we have this one for the body, and then we also actually have a facial wrap. And I don't have an example for it, but it comes packaged just the same. But it comes with your eyes and your nose and your mouth cut out, and it's just a little circle thing you put on your face. And it looks kind of like a Jason mask. So I always do mine like at night after my kids go to bed because they think it's really funny and they make fun of me. So I always do it after they go to bed. But you just leave it on for 45 minutes. It's super hydrating. I actually really love our facial. I'll do it like at night because then I take it off, kind of rub it in, and then I go to sleep, and then I wake up the next morning and my face feels amazing. It just makes your face feel so good, and it's, you know, it's helping tighten and all that stuff. And what our wraps are actually designed to do, both the body wrap and the facial wrap, is they're designed to tighten and tone your skin. The body wraps actually help with the appearance of cellulite, and they just really help kind of repair your skin. The older we get, the more, you know, the more battle wounds we have, or scars, or, you know, even just loose skin. You know, those who have lost a lot of weight might have, you know, saggy skin. They just really help kind of put everything back into place. So that's something that I love about them. That was one of the things that I loved the most when I first tried them, was that it kind of helped my skin get, you know, it was kind of a weird texture that I wasn't used to, and it helped me kind of get it back to the normal texture. It just kind of helped heal the skin. So that's something that I love about our wraps. And our facial, it's like right there with us. It's one of my favorites. So along with our facial, we actually have a whole skincare line that I love. I'm really picky about my skincare lines, just because my skin is really, it's not sensitive, but like I have acne like a 12-year-old all the time, and it's never gone away. But this skincare line has actually helped me keep it at bay, and I only have breakouts every once in a while, and my facials really help when I do have those breakouts. Usually they're hormonal breakouts, so I can't really do much about that, but these really help. And our skincare line, we have our toner, our cleanser, we have a day cream and a night cream that are amazing. I love all of them, and I won't ever switch back. I used to use a skincare line that was super expensive, and it worked okay, but I still broke out way more than I should have been. And ever since I've switched over, I don't break out like I used to, and it's amazing, because who wants to be an adult that's dealing with, you know, the acne that we were dealing with when we were 12 or 13, right? So I love our skincare line for that reason. Part of our skincare line we have that I love is our hair, skin, and nails. So I'm also a hairstylist. I just do it a little bit now, just kind of for fun, but I've been doing hair for the last 12 years, and I've not always had long hair, but most of my life I've had long hair, but I've always wanted it a little bit longer. Like, I've kind of like, it gets stuck at a certain length. And so over the years, I've tried a lot of different hair supplements, ones that I can get at the beauty supply or whatever, just to kind of see, you know, what they would do if I could get my hair like to my pant line, or, you know, and I would try them, and I'd take them for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I'd never see results. Even after months of taking them, I would never see a difference with my hair. So a couple of years into this business, our company came out with this new product called Hair, Skin, and Nails. And when they first came out with it, I was like, oh, really? Like, I wasn't excited about it, because I'd tried so many different products that were just like this, and none of them worked. None of them. So when they came out with this, I was like, all right, I'll pretend that it sounds interesting and see if some people want to try it. And then a couple weeks in, like after we were starting to get, you know, they had started shipping it out and people were trying it, a couple weeks in, we were seeing these pictures that were like amazing results. And I was like, wait a second, okay, that girl's only been using that product for like 2 weeks. There's no way that she has growth. I'm a hairdresser. Like, I know how much growth you can get in 2 weeks, and that's not possible because there's no products out there that work like that. So I decided that I was going to try it myself, because I was like, all right, well, if they're seeing results, then I'm going to see if I can. And within 2 weeks, I had 1.5 inch growth. And this was when my hair was long too. And I also noticed like my hair overall felt amazing. And I kept getting compliments like, hey, did you color your hair? Like, what did you do different with your hair? Something's different. But I had like, my hair was lighter at the time. And so I had like regrowth. It hadn't been colored in forever. But they could see the difference in the health of my hair. Like obviously it was longer, but like for a normal person, 1.5 inches, that's not gonna be a huge difference for them. But they were seeing like it was healthier, so my color looked more vibrant. It made a big difference, and I had only taken it for 2 weeks at the time. And so I thought that was pretty cool. And a couple of weeks after that, we actually had a dinner with the co-founder of the company, and I asked her, I said, okay, like I gotta know, like what's so special about our product? Like why is it working better than all these others? I've tried all these others and they didn't work half as good as this one. And if you look at the back of the bottle, it doesn't look like there's anything any different in it than what you would pick up at the grocery store or wherever, the health food store or whatever. And she said it was because of the way that they're processed. Our company processes their vitamins in a way that we actually absorb all of the nutrients. Most vitamins that you get, you only absorb maybe 1/4 of the nutrients that are in them. And ours are processed so that your body actually absorbs all of it. And so that's why it's working so fast, is you're actually getting that stuff that is good for it. And those other products have those things in it, but they're just not processed the same way. And so your body's not getting the nutrients as quickly. So it's taking a lot longer for them to work, or they're not working at all because your body's not getting enough. So that was something that I loved. And it's been a product that, I mean, we've had it for probably, I don't know, like 3 years, I think. And I've loved it. And all of my customers have loved it too. I have yet to find somebody who doesn't love it. And it's also great, like for people, like a lot of people have loved it for their skin. It does target your skin and your nails too. I always just target the hair because I'm so, like, that's part of me, you know. But it gives people great results. And so that's something that I love about this product. It's one of my favorites for sure. Excuse me. Another product that kind of goes along with our wraps, and I probably should have introduced it earlier, but this is our defining gel. And this is, I'm going to tell you that all of the ones I go through today are my favorite. Because all of the products that I have used within this company, I love. And I use them all daily. And so that's why I do what I do, because I love these products and they work. So this is our defining gel, and it's kind of a sister product to our wraps. It's formulated the same, but it's less concentrated, so you can use this every single day. So like I said with the wraps, you use them every 3 days. And this you can use every day. So you can use it in between wraps to help optimize results. You don't have to use it with your results to make your results work, like for your wraps, but you can use it in between to optimize them. I love it. It's so it's a gel. It's kind of weird. Like I usually, if I'm in person with somebody, I'll let them try it because it's a gel, but it's super hydrating. So I'm like really weird about my lotions. I have to have like thick lotions. Like I get really dry skin and I can't stand it when my skin is dry. It makes me nutty. So I get out of the shower and I slather this stuff all over me. Like I get those like red bumps on my arms. I don't know if any of you guys get those. They're like the dry skin bumps. I get those on my arms, so I make sure I put it on my arms and my legs. It helps with cellulite. It helps smooth the skin. This stuff is like, this is what we call our liquid gold, and it really is. It's amazing. Love it for like different skin conditions and even just like smoothing the skin and hydrating it. So that's our defining gel. Love, love it. Another one of our lines that is really awesome is our greens line. So I don't know about you guys, but I definitely don't get the amount of fruits and veggies that I should be getting every single day. I try to eat healthy and I do pretty good, but I definitely don't get the amount of like fresh veggies and fruits that I should be getting every single day. More out of like laziness from me and making sure that like my fridge is stocked with them. But that's where my greens come in handy. So what this is it's a drink powder. And you just put 2 of these little scoops in water, and 2 of those scoops contain the amount of fruits and veggies that you need for a whole day. It also helps alkalize and detox you as well. So a lot of people use this, like if they're trying to lose weight, they'll use this to kind of help jumpstart them. I love the way it makes me feel. When we first started with this company, I wasn't sure I wanted to try it because I didn't love the taste. We have a berry and an orange, and personally I don't love the orange. And at the time we only had the orange flavor, and so wasn't real keen on drinking it every single day, which sounds terrible, but I wasn't. But I decided I was gonna try it for a couple weeks. I was gonna find a way that I could drink it every single day, and I was gonna see what it did for me. And after a week of drinking it, I noticed a huge difference. So it helps your body get to the pH balance that it needs to be. And so I never realized the importance of that, and I could tell the difference. So Savannah just asked if you can mix it with anything, and yes, you can, and that's what's awesome about it. So personally, I like the berry. I can just put the berry in water and I just drink it, and it doesn't bother me. The orange, I don't know why. A lot of people love the orange. For me personally, I don't. But if I put it in orange juice, I don't even notice. Another thing that I do is I put mine in smoothies, or I actually even put it in yogurt. You can put it in anything. You don't want to bake it, but you can put it in anything that's cold. So I love it for that because I can just throw it in something that I'm already eating, and then I'm getting, my veggies and my lunch and whatever. So that's something that I love, and it comes in a few different ways. So this is our value size. So this is actually a big size that has 90 servings in it. And then we also have a smaller tub. I don't have one on me, or I would show you, but it's a smaller 30-day tub that's just like this. And then we also have, oh, I dropped them. We also have our on-the-go packets, which are awesome. I always keep mine in my purse for days that I forgot to drink it in the morning, or if I kind of need an afternoon pick-me-up, if it's between lunch and dinner and I need a little something. I'll throw them in my purse and just dump it in a water bottle or juice or whatever, and kind of go from there. But I love that they're super convenient, and I throw this one's always in my cupboard in our house, and then this one's always in my purse. So I always have them if I forget, if I'm running out the door early or whatever. These are awesome too when I travel, because I can tell when I go without my greens. And actually, confession, I didn't drink my greens today, and I could tell because at 6 o'clock I was super tired, I was falling asleep, and I just have kind of felt crummy all day. So drink your greens because you need your veggies. So love our greens for that reason. Another part of our greens line that we have is our greens chews. And I keep forgetting to pull them out. They're in my cupboard. So what they are is they're this little chew, and it's the flavor is blueberry, and it kind of tastes like a straw or a blueberry, what is it, like a blueberry starburst-ish. It has a little bit of a different texture, but they're actually really good. But anyway, 2 of them have the antioxidant strength of 20 cartons of blueberries in them, so they have a ton of antioxidants in them. They're really good for your heart, good for cholesterol, stuff like that. I personally like them when I really want to go eat some candy, and I know that I shouldn't. They're kind of like my sweet treat that kind of helps curb my sweet cravings-ish. So that's what I love about our greens juice. They taste super yummy, and they're good for me, so better than reaching in the pantry for some candy that I shouldn't be eating. So anyway, so that's our greens line. I love our greens line. And we actually have, if you want to see, this is our whole product pamphlet. It's huge. We have tons of products, and I love every single one of them. I won't go into depth with all of them just because, it's getting late, and I'm sure you all want to go to bed. But a few of the ones that I love, we have, so our supplement line is awesome, and I already kind of explained how our hair, skin, and nails, how awesome it is, and why it's so awesome with the absorption rate and stuff, and the rest of ours are the same. So a few of them that are my favorites, we have our Confianza is for stress relief. And I don't know about you guys, but those of you who are moms, you know that like some days are just hard. You know, it doesn't matter how hard you try to make it a good day. Sometimes it's just not. And sometimes you wake up and it just starts. It's the worst day, even when nobody's talked to you. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help. So, and even those who aren't moms, like we all have stressful days, stressful months, stressful years, you know. I love our Confianza because it's an anti-stress relief, but it's a natural anti-stress relief. So it's not a synthetic drug that you're going to get, you know, your body's not going to become dependent on it. It's just something that you can take as you need it. So I don't take it every single day. Sometimes I probably should take it every day. I'm not really good at taking like a daily supplement. I'm trying to get better at that, but I love our Confianza just because I know like I can feel it working, and I know that it's like bringing those stress levels down for me, because being stressed out isn't healthy anyway, but it's not good for our family members either if we're, you know, ornery or stressed out or whatever. So I love our Confianza for that reason. We also have our New You that helps with, it helps stimulate your body's HGH. So it doesn't give you the human growth hormone, but it helps your body stimulate it. So like the older we get, the less our body produces it. One of those lovely things of getting older. But so this actually helps it produce it. So it'll help you build like lean muscle mass. And another thing that it does that's really awesome is it helps you sleep better. So if you're having a hard time sleeping, you need to try New You, because this stuff is awesome. It helps you sleep really good. I actually tried it. I have a Fitbit, and I kind of tracked my sleeping without the New You, and then I tracked it with it. And it was like night and day different of like my awake time, or even like my restless time. Like there was hardly any of it when I was taking the New You as opposed to when I wasn't. So it definitely helps with sleep. We have our Thermal Fit, that's our thermogenic. It helps with weight loss. It kind of helps boost your metabolism. And that's a really awesome one. We also have, this is a newer product that we have, and it's our probiotic. So everybody should be on a probiotic. We all need to be taking care of our insides. You know, we all care about our outsides, but we all need to be taking care of our insides too. And this probiotic is awesome. You don't have to keep it in the fridge. It is great not in the fridge. And it actually works. So everything that's in it, I won't go into like the scientific details, but it actually works in your large intestine and your small intestine. So it actually works really good. So everybody should be on one of these to keep them healthy, helps with your immune system, everything like that. But a lot of people just need that, you know, help to push everything along, because, you know, it's just awesome being adult. So anyway, I love our probiotic. One of our most popular supplements, and there's a reason it's popular because it's pretty awesome, is our Fat Fighter. I'm knocking everything over. Our Fat Fighter. So this is kind of like my little like magic pill. No, I actually call it my cheat pill, because it is. So what it does is it actually blocks carbs and fats from your meal, and you can take it up to an hour after your meal. So I love that because I don't have to think like, oh crap, like I'm gonna go out to eat, but I didn't take my Fat Fighter, so now I'm screwed because I'm gonna eat this unhealthy meal. Because most of us don't plan to eat unhealthy. I mean, some of us do, but I always keep it in my purse or in my car. I keep one in my cupboard too, because I always don't eat healthy at home. But most of the time I eat unhealthy when I'm not at home. So I always keep it handy. But basically what it does is it grabs those fats and those carbs, and it helps your body process them so that your body doesn't absorb them. So it's pretty awesome. And I'm going to show you kind of a little demonstration. Just to kind of show you what it's doing. So this is just a glass of water. There's nothing in it, just water. And I don't know about you guys, but when I go out to eat, I always want like, I don't know, I never want to eat healthy when I go out to eat. Even if it's at a restaurant that has like healthy food, I always want something that's like the feel-good food that I know isn't good for me. And I always leave there feeling like crap, like why did I eat that? Why didn't I just choose like the healthy salad? I don't know if any of you feel that way, but that's how I am. Anyway, so this is just water, and that is going to represent your stomach, and this is vegetable oil. This is going to represent the wonderful meal that you just had that tasted amazing but probably wasn't very good for you. And I'm just going to pour it into the water. So, you know, you just ate that wonderful deal. Because I have nothing against yummy food. It's just not very good for me. And I know that it's not. So anyway, in here I've crushed up 2 fat fighters. And you don't have to crush it up to take it. You can if you want to, but you just take them normal. I've just crushed it up so that I can show you this demonstration. And hopefully you guys can see it. But you're going to see, there's like a glare. Oh, there you go. It did it really fast that time. So it's grabbing that oil and it's dropping it to the bottom of this glass. And it's kind of gross. Like after 4.5 years watching this, I still think it's nasty. But it's showing you what it's doing in your stomach. So that's what our Fat Fighters does in your stomach. And so it does that in your stomach so that your body can process it. So it doesn't do it in your colon, so there's no weird side effects, or you don't have to run to the bathroom or anything. It just does it naturally. There's nothing weird about it. And something that I love about it is that, I don't know if any of you, like if you go out to eat at night and you eat something kind of crummy, I always kind of wake up the next morning with like a food hangover. I don't know if any of you feel that way, but I definitely do. And this actually takes that away for me. Like I know that it's getting rid of like some of those carbs and fats, but it actually makes me feel better too when I know that I've eaten like I probably shouldn't have. So that's actually the #1 reason that I like it, because I feel better, but I know that I'm getting rid of that stuff. So I always take it when we go out to eat, but like when I'm trying to lose weight, I make sure that I take it with my heaviest meal of the day. So whether that's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I always just make sure to take it at least once to kind of help with that and get rid of, you know, all that stuff that I shouldn't be eating. Sorry, guys. I've got a frog in my throat tonight. So that's our Fat Fighters. Love our Fat Fighters. And they're actually a really good price point for our loyal customers too, which is amazing. So another product that has become one of my favorites is our cleanse. And it has only been out for about a year. And I'll be honest, it was another one that when they came out with, I was like, a cleanse? Like, really? Like, okay, awesome. You know, so I've actually always wanted to do a cleanse. But anytime I looked into them, it was like, okay, drink this honey water for 2 weeks and don't eat anything. And I was like, no. I like my food. Like, I can't starve myself for 2 weeks. Even if I think I might drop 20 pounds, I still won't do it. I like my food. It's okay, right? That's why I have my Fat Fighters. Anyway, so once they started explaining this cleanse to me, I got more excited. So what it is it comes in a box, and there's 4 of these bottles in a box. It's a 2-day cleanse. It's super gentle. So you don't have to stay home for 2 weeks on end and hope that, you know, you don't have any accidents or anything. 2 days. So you take 1 bottle in the morning before breakfast and 1 bottle at night before dinner, and then you repeat the next day. The key word there was breakfast and dinner. So you still get to eat while you're doing this cleanse. Obviously, we recommend that you eat healthy and stay away from like processed foods and fried foods and junk food and lots of sugar and all that. But you still get to eat food, which is amazing. You don't have to starve yourself to do it. And it works wonderful. Like, I love this. I do it once a month at least. Sometimes if I'm feeling super crummy, I'll do it more than once a month. But I always do it once a month. And I can always tell, you know, after like 3 or 4 days, like I can tell that my body's gotten rid of that. And like I feel better. Like I don't feel as bloated. I just feel good after I do it. And some people, like, they even drop weight after doing it. Everybody's totally different, so obviously, like, not everybody's going to, but a lot of people do. I just love that it's so easy and simple, but it's still good for me. It's getting rid of, you know, all that junk that my body shouldn't be holding on to, but it is. And it's easy. Like, I still do all of my normal activities. It doesn't affect anything in my daily life. I just make sure that I drink it in the morning. I make sure that I continue to eat healthy. It actually comes with a guideline of like food you should be eating while you're on it, like staying away from like white sugar and white bread and, you know, fried foods and all that stuff. So it actually comes with a guideline for you to show you, you know, what you should actually be eating and all that. So love our cleanse. It's definitely become part of my regimen. You know, it's only once a month, but I make sure I'm faithfully doing it once a month because I love it. So that's our cleanse. And then this has become one of my other favorites. I don't know if I should admit it, but it is. So this is our energy drink, and it's one of our newer products. So like, for example, like our wraps have been around for like 15 years. These products are all newer products that the company has formulated. This one's been around for about 2 years, and what it is it's an energy drink. And I don't know if you're like me, but when I heard energy drink, I was like, oh, like I rolled my eyes because I don't like energy drinks. They're full of all sorts of weird chemicals. They give you a big crash. Like, they're just not good for you. They're bad for your heart. Anyway, so this one is different. So we're a health and wellness company. So I was kind of surprised when they said they were bringing out an energy drink, but I figured there was probably a reason behind it. So this is a healthier alternative to an energy drink. It's a fruit juice based, so it doesn't have all those weird chemicals. The energy comes from natural products, natural fruits and all that stuff. So it doesn't give you, you know, the high and the like really low crash. It's a more steady, stable energy. And it's full of B vitamins. And I've learned that my body really likes B vitamins. B vitamins actually help your brain to function better. And I've noticed that with this. I didn't realize it until I was watching a video about it, and I was like, oh, yeah, it really actually does that. Like, when I drink it, I can actually focus and like do what I'm supposed to do. So if I know that I really need to get a bunch of stuff done, I make sure that this is like on hand so that my brain can function and focus on what I need to do. But it's become kind of a little bit of a staple lately. I've been super tired, so that's like my afternoon pick-me-up. So love our energy, and I love that it doesn't have all those natural, like, or all those gross chemicals and stuff. It's more natural, and you know, it's better than going and picking up a Coke, which usually sounds really good, but I shouldn't be filling myself full of all those sugars. So love our energy. Last product I want to tell you guys a little bit about is our shake. And this is actually our newest product. It just came out a couple weeks ago. And we actually have a protein powder that we've had for years. And I've always really liked it. Sorry, my throat is super dry. But this is a new one that we have. And this one is totally different. So it is a plant-based powder. So it's protein powder, but it's plant-based. It's not whey-based. So for those of you who prefer plant-based over whey-based, this is for you. And it's soy-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, and vegan. And there's no sugars or artificial sugar or artificial sweeteners or artificial colors, anything like that. It's a very natural shake. And I've been using it for a couple weeks, and I really like it. We have a chocolate and a vanilla. And I personally like the chocolate better, but I like the vanilla as well. So that's our shake. I don't know. I love it. It actually, so there's only 100 calories in it, and I'll usually put like a frozen banana and some peanut butter powder in with it, and it keeps me full for a long time, like 3 hours usually. So I feel like it fills me up really good, and yeah, I just like the way it makes me feel. So that's our shake. I really like that. So I've told you about some of these products, and you're probably wondering like, okay, so you're telling us about these, but like, how do we get them? How much are they? All that fun stuff. So there's a few different ways that you can get our products. And the first way is, you know, you can buy them as a retail customer. You can buy them one time, you can pay full price. But who wants to pay full price, right? Everybody wants a discount. Everybody wants a good deal. And so that's why we have our loyal customer program. Our company, when they first started, decided that they wanted to find a way to reward their customers, reward the people who were using these products faithfully, and to give them a little bit of a deal. So they came up with our loyal customer program, and I love it. And that's something, like, I think that's one of the reasons that I love this company so much, is that we do have a program just for our customers who love our products, that are using our products every single day. So basically what it is, our loyal customers get the same wholesale pricing that we get as distributors. They aren't distributors, but they're just customers. But basically all they have to do is they just order one product for 3 months in a row, each month it can be a different product, and it doesn't have to be a certain dollar amount. So say you heard 3 different products tonight that you thought would be really fun to try, or something that you would be interested in. You could try a different one every single month. After the 3 months, you are considered a loyal customer for life. So you can come back 5, 6, 10 years later and still get our wholesale pricing, and order whatever you want for that pricing. That is something that I absolutely love about this company. So I've been with it for 4.5 years. I have customers come back to me that, were maybe customers like 4 years ago, but kind of decided to take a break with using our products. And they've come back with somebody, a little bit ago, somebody wanted to try our cleanse when it first came out, and they hadn't ordered anything in years. And they logged right into their account, ordered their product, got wholesale pricing, and they were good to go. So that's something that I love. You don't have to order something every single month. Obviously, if you're using them every month, you're going to be ordering them. The company gives you perk points that you can use towards free product for everything that you order. The company really loves their customers, and so they want to reward you as customers. They give you a great deal. They give you lots of perks. They take care of you, and who doesn't want a good deal, right? So that's our loyal customer program. I just love that our company really does focus on their customers, and they love them. So the other way that you can get our products is as a distributor. So, some of you might be thinking like, okay, those products sound really great, but I don't really have enough money to try those products. Or maybe you do, but maybe you're struggling a little bit financially. Maybe you need a little bit of extra money every single month. I have a great option for you. So, a little bit of a backstory. When I first tried our wraps 4.5 years ago, I was working full-time. I was doing hair, and I had my own photography business. So I was working a lot between the 2 jobs. But we had a lot of debt, and so I had to. We, financially, we were bringing in a pretty good amount, but for the amount of debt that we had, it wasn't even touching it. Like, barely paying the minimums every month, and it still seemed like we were just like way in over our heads. It was a huge weight on our shoulders, and it wasn't enough, My husband teaches school. He's a high school teacher and a wrestling coach at the high school. And so at the time he was doing that, he was super busy doing that, and I was doing hair and photography. So when I was introduced to the company, they said that I could be a distributor and make a little bit of extra money. And at first I was kind of like, I don't have time for this, but we needed some extra money. And it was something that I thought that maybe I could work into what I was already doing. I'm talking to people all day at the salon anyway. I can tell them about our products, and maybe this will work. So when I first started, I made the goal to try and make about $500 a month, because $500 a month towards that debt would be huge. That would help pay it down fairly quickly. Way quicker than I was paying it down at the time. And so I kind of decided that, I was going to give it a try. This wasn't something that I had ever done, and it wasn't something that I ever thought I would want to do. Actually, I knew I didn't want to do anything like this. Any of you that have known me before it works, I've always been a super shy person, and I still am. So things like this is totally out of my comfort zone. But I love our products, as you can tell, and so I can tell people about them. And as time has gone on, I've gotten a little bit more comfortable with it. So anyway, so I decided to just kind of jump in and started sharing them with people. And I started seeing that it was something that people wanted. We have a product for everybody. It's not just the wraps. We have something for every single person. And so I was sharing that with people, and I was finding that people were interested, and I was finding that people were interested in the business too. A lot of people, I've always been surprised at the people who've come to me saying, we're struggling, we need extra money. Because, we all see the highlight reel, on social media and stuff. We aren't seeing the behind the scenes, the moms staying up super late stressing about where the groceries are going to come from, or the diapers, or the gas, or, we don't see that stuff. And so it's been really humbling for me to see the people that have reached out, that have needed this business and who have made it work. So in 4.5 years, I've seen a lot in this business, and it's been pretty cool because I've met some really amazing people too. So I'll go into my story a little bit. Well, anyway, I'll actually finish. When I started, I wanted to make an extra $500 a month, and within about a month, I had hit that. I was like, oh, okay, like this is cool. And then I started meeting these women and men who were making really good money, like 5 figures a month. And I was like, really? Like you can do that? Like, didn't know you could do that with something like this, that you can do from home. And I saw those dollar signs, and it sounds really shallow of me, but I saw that and I instantly saw like our debt, and I was like, do you know how quick our debt could get paid down if I could be making that, even on top of what I was making with hair and photography? And anyway, so my brain kind of started spinning, and at the time my mom and my sisters had jumped in with me, and so we just kind of started pushing and kind of went crazy with it. And within 2.5 months, I hit the diamond level in our company and earned a $10,000 bonus, which is like our first leadership level in the company. And then within 9 months of being in the company, I hit Presidential Diamond, which is the second highest level in the company. And I had earned, at that point, what was it, like $85,000 in bonuses. And we were able to pay off all that debt. After that 9-month mark is when we were able to pay off all that debt that was weighing so heavily on us. At that time, all we had left was our house payment, which was really incredible for us. And at that time, things kind of shifted for me. Before that, I was pushing to be able to pay off that debt and get that, off our shoulders. And at that time, it shifted. And I wanted to start, being able to be home with my girls. I had 2 little girls at the time, and I hated that I was having to juggle them every single day. I was like, it was, they're at my sister's today, they're at my mom's today, they're at my other sister's today, they're here, they're at my mother-in-law's. They were all over the place all the time. And, they were spending more time with my kids than I was, and that bothered me really bad. It was great that they were getting those relationships, but I wanted to raise my kids. I didn't want somebody else raising my kids. And so that became the reason that I pushed in this business and why I kept going and why I still do it now. I've had a 3rd baby since starting this business, and it was totally different experience for me. So when I had both of my girls, within a week of having them, I was out doing a shoot. I was taking somebody's pictures. Like, I remember the day that I had my first daughter, I was actually supposed to do a shoot that day, and I couldn't because obviously I was in the hospital. So I went and took their pictures, I think like 5 or 6 days later. I just had a baby 5 days before that, and I still went and did it because we had to have that money. Like, it wasn't an option, I didn't have an employer that was like, here's paid maternity leave, it just wasn't, I had to. So when I had my 3rd kid, and I'd been in this business at the time I'd been in the business for 2.5 years, I think. I took that maternity leave. At the time I was still doing a little bit of photography and a little bit of hair, but just for fun. And so I didn't do any shoots. The only shoots I did were of my baby. I didn't do anybody else's pictures for a good 6 to 8 weeks. I didn't go into the salon. I took that maternity leave, and it was amazing. I sat and I snuggled that baby for 6 full weeks and did not think about anything else. And it was amazing because I didn't get that with my girls. I tried, but there was just so much to do, and I needed that money. So it was a completely different experience, and it makes me so grateful that I have this in my life, so that I can have that for my kids too. So that's a little bit of my story. To become a distributor, it's $99. So this is something that I love. I keep telling you all these things that I love. Obviously, I'm here because I love it. I love that it's only $99 to start. For me, at the beginning, there's no way that I would have been able to do it if it was more than that. $99 seemed doable for me. You know, it wasn't going to break the bank. Well, I might have put it on a credit card, but it's not this huge investment, and so for me it's easy to help other people get started because I don't feel like I'm like, okay, go save up like a bunch of your money and come join this business and hope that it does well for you. You know, I love that it's only $99 to start. With that $99, you get a box of wraps, so you get 4 full wraps, and you can turn around and sell those each for $25 and get your $99 right back. If you don't want to do that, you can use them on yourself and start showing other people your results. So that's something that I absolutely love, is that it doesn't cost a lot to get started, and there's a way to get your money back right after you start. You know, you can already have all your wraps pre-sold before they even get to you in the mail. So that's something that I really love. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so it's $99 to start. Something that I love that our company does to help our new distributors at the beginning is they give you something called wrap rewards. So for every 2 customers that you get, the company gives you, it's kind of like a coupon to buy wraps for $25. So you get a box of wraps for $25 instead of $60, which is our distributor pricing. You can buy those boxes for $25, and then you can use them either on yourself, like I said, or you can sell them and make money off them as well. So they give us ways, you know, to bring in that wrap cash from the beginning, because for me, that wrap cash was a big deal, you know. Obviously, I knew I was going to be getting commission checks from the company, but I needed that wrap cash right from the beginning to kind of pay off what I had done and kind of start moving. So that was something that I really, really loved. And something that one of the things that I like to do with my new distributors is kind of show them. So we have this, where is it? We have this income disclosure chart, and I don't know if you'll really be able to see it. It's kind of hard to see, but anyway, this kind of goes through all of the different levels of distributors in our company and different promotions that you can make. So basically, I like to tell people, you know, I like to ask people like, hey, what's your goal? You know, like what do you want to get out of this business? You know, are you in it for the money, or, you know, are you in it for the friendships or the social life? You know, there's so many different things, and that's been something that's been really fun for me, is to see, you know, who really, like, who's in it for the money, who just needs a social life, who wants to just find something that's, you know, they can be successful at for themselves. And so that's been something that's kind of been fun to watch each person, the different ways that they work it and the different goals that they've had too. And so I usually sit down with them and figure out, you know, what's their goal? Is it to make $500? Is it to make $1,000? Is it to replace your income that you make already at your job? Whatever it is, we sit down and we figure out, okay, this is where we need to get you, and this is what we need to do to get you there. And one of the greatest things is that this is something that anybody can do. You don't have to be a salesperson to do that, to do this business at all. You just need to have the drive to work and a passion for it. I'm not a salesperson at all. I suck at it, and I always tell people when I was in college, I had a job as a salesperson at a photography studio, and it was an internship, so I didn't get to choose where I went, but they were terrible. Like, the pictures were awful. I wasn't the one taking them. I just was selling them to, like, the customers, and I couldn't sell them to them because they were really bad. Like, I always got in trouble because I was always selling, like, the smallest package possible, because I couldn't talk them into something that was terrible. Like, if I thought the pictures were cute, then yeah, I would talk them into buying more because they needed them, because they're cute pictures. But I'm not a person that can talk about something that I don't believe in. And I believe in this company, I believe in these products, and so that's why I can do it. I've never had any sales training. I don't have background in any of this, but I have a hard work ethic, and I love this company and I love our products, and so that's why it's worked for me. So this is definitely something that anybody can do. Doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is. This is something that you can do if you need this to work for you, we can make it work for you. So basically it just boils down to what your choice is. Maybe you saw some products that you want to try, but the business does not, you don't want anything to do with the business. And that's great. That's what our loyal customer program is for. I love that we have our program for our customers so that they can enjoy our products, they can get a discount out of them, but they don't have to become distributors to get those discounts. They can become a customer, call it good. Use our products, good discount, awesome. But maybe, you're interested in our products, but you need a little bit of extra money, and maybe this is something that you can work into your life. It doesn't matter how busy you are, you can make this work. So maybe you're more on that side, and maybe you need a little bit of extra money. Let us help you. Let us give this, let's give it a try. What do you have to lose? It's $99 to start. You get product with it. You are out nothing when you try this business. Honestly, you will not lose anything. Even if you don't try, you won't lose anything because you get product. And I promise you that if you try, it'll pay off. You just have to try, and you just have to work it. I have been amazed and so blessed at what this business has done for me. Not just financially, but physically, and my circle has grown. I've met some of the most amazing people that I call my best friends now because of this business, and they are family to me. I always, when I'm posting, I always get excited and say, I get to see my It Works family, because a lot of them don't live anywhere near me. I have teams all over the country that I don't get to see very much, but I love them dearly, and they are my family. I have an amazing family here in Utah, and I love them. But I have another family too, and it's my It Works family. I'm here because I love our company and I love our products, and I'm not going anywhere. I love everything about it, and I use all of our products every single day. And we have an amazing team too. When you join our team, you join a team. You join our family. I don't just get you signed up and say, all right, we'll see you later, good luck. We help you to accomplish those goals, and we figure out what it is that you need to do to accomplish those goals. And so that's something that I love. We really are a big family, and we help each other out. Nobody is in this alone, and we would never let you be in it alone either. So anyway, that's kind of everything, not everything, but a lot of what I can tell you about It Works. If you have any questions, please message me. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions. And if you are wanting to be a customer or a distributor, I'd love to help you get started on some of our products, and I'd love to help you get started with the business too. So hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and thanks for joining. We'll talk to you guys later.